Hey, welcome back to Beer Geek Beer Reviews. As you can see, this will be the magnificent beer that we will be doing today, and I will be pouring it into set glass so I can get full aromatics and a wide look at the color of the head and also the beer itself. This is Otter Creek's Russian Imperial Stout, but this is an older bottle. There is a little coating back here that says 12 31 12. That possibly could be the best by date or the born on date, because there's another production code down here that says 35 34 14. So I don't know. It's an old bottle. I got it in a trade, but I know that this would hold up only because of the fact that it says that it is a limited edition. So this is one that I just found out that they had brought it back. I don't know if they only brew it every so often, um, or if it's an every other year thing, maybe every couple of year thing, every 3 4 years. I don't know. But it's a Russian Imperial Stout with the alcohol by volume at 10%, and it says that it has an IBU units at 65, coming in this nice little 12-ounce bottle. And I like that little, actual Russian look to it. And how it has the Imperial Stout right there, and even the letters look like they've been made to look more along the lines of a Russian English, should I say. They do give you a little tidbit note here, being that this is my first time having this beer, and being this is the first time that I'm reviewing it, I will read it out for you if you've never seen this beer. It comes from handcrafted in Vermont. It says, inspired by the 18th century English offering to the Russian Caesar, big malt flavoring and overtones of chocolate and dark roasted malts, finished on a smooth and warming sweet note. Hopefully, it's not too sweet. But with that said, let's go ahead and pop it open and get directly into this beer, shall we? Ooh, I can smell it already. Mm. Oh, look at that. That is black as freaking hell. Hopefully there's not too many sediments in here. Oh, it poured out very, very lovely. Oh my goodness. Trying to get every little morsel of this beer. I do not want to waste it. I've held on to this one for a little while. I mean, because 10% alcohol by volume, I mean, like I said before, that will hold up for quite a long time. And as you can see, it did pour out like motor oil, and it is black as night. Um, this is just insane. I mean, even if I put it up here, you can see the camera in it, and you can see the light, the little other blue light down at the bottom of my speaker. And this is just insane. Let's see if we can't get any alcohol legs on this because of how old it is. I want to see if we can't see anything. I did rinse this glass out pretty good. Yeah, I can still see a little bit of like an alcohol tone on it. You know how you swirl it around like that, and you might see, where the head had come down, and what had been left was a little bit of the alcohol sliding down the glass. Very, very little. I can see legs of alcohol right here. I can see where they're starting to form. As for head, man, that head looks like pure cocoa right there. That looks amazing. It did, as described on their website, I did take a quick look, and it did pour out like used motor oil. Just black as night. Very, very dark mahogany color, just as this head. The head, like I said, it looks like a nice frothy cocoa color. And as for aroma, rich, sweet chocolate, espresso, and just malts upon roasted malts. I mean, this is just it's going to be one that it's going to be tough to finish, but it's one of those ones where this, to me, if it's not too sweet and it's got that roastiness to it, and if it's got that meatiness to it that stouts, in my opinion, should have, this is going to be definitely a true Russian Imperial Stout. If it didn't lend itself more along the lines of a milk stout or a sweet stout, I'm hoping that this is a true Russian Imperial Stout. Just all about malts. So let's go ahead and find out, shall we? Prost. I'm just worried about the alcohol being a factor in here and being able to taste it. That'll be very off-putting. But Prost. Oh, oh, very, very good. Good, very good. Um, how do I want to start this off? There's so much going on here. Um, it is very smooth. This is very velvet smooth. If what I'm taking, even if it's the Best Buy date of 12/31/12, this beer has held up beautifully. Even if it was the born on date of 12/31/12, this beer has held up phenomenally. I mean, it is just phenomenal. I can't, I don't know what to say, too much. If if I'm not mistaken, I did get this in a trade from a dear friend of mine, Holly Parker, if I'm not mistaken. Um, this was definitely one of her trades, and it was an extra that she didn't need to, but I'm so thankful that I got to try this now, because the alcohol is not a problem. You're definitely getting that black as night dark baker's chocolate. It's very sweet. um it's got a little bit of a dryness to it. You're definitely get a little bit of a cocoa note. um Dark roasted chocolate malts. Um, a bitterness there, but the bitterness is lent by not only the chocolate but a big earthy hop note to me. I mean, to me, there is no bitterness in here from hops at all. I mean, if there is, it was only to kind of tame the beer, especially at 10% alcohol by volume. But oh my God, this is so good. I am just like, I'm flabbergasted at it, because you're tasting the malts. It's almost like you can actually taste the roasted malts. If you take some of those roasted malts, you put them in your mouth and you chew them up, you're going to get these flavors. Those flavors are in this beer, bar none. Um, it's not overly sweet. I don't think. Like I said before, I was worried about how I didn't want it to lend itself towards the milk stout or sweet stout. It's all about the chocolate and coffee, because you can definitely pick up a roasted kind of coffee note to this. It's so good, even at 10%. And it still tastes really fresh. But I think the one big thing that keeping a hold of it did, I think that it did raise the alcohol content in it just a hair. Um, but I also think that it smoothed the beer out. I think if I had this fresh, I would. I think that it would be a little bit cloying. So if anybody gets this, I know that it has a new packaging. The label's different. The top label's different. The symbol for CBC is or OBC is still the same. Um, but the look of the bottle, label is definitely different. I've taken up way too much of your time. It's already 10 minutes. So peace, pros, deuce. And as always, man, rate, comment, subscribe. Hey, thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you disliked it. If you've had this beer, hey, guys, let me know what you guys think about this beer, because it is just phenomenal in my opinion. And I'm going to rate it. If I can't even rate this beer. It is so high. So peace, pros, deuce. I'll see you guys later on the flip side. Peace.